It's going. Mhm.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. It's a hand. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC. Yes. Yes. The time have come. The time has come. Hey Henry, how are you today?
I'm okay. Let me just do the intro from my end very quickly, maybe like in 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and I tell you, cover on a Friday. That's Friday, Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, 11 minutes down 12 o'clock from what I said in broadcast on the Renaissance radio again. We are yet again. This is the political lodge on Truth FM 96, on the Renaissance radio. We broadcast that from Dubaro, yet in Painesville, Oxide Nation's capital, Monrovia. There are times if you when you get into the village, and then like I'm always saying, if you want to know the hint, the gist, the gossip, uh, as they unfolds to that particular village, follow the women to the creek, or better still, follow the women to the water side. At that point, they come together. They explain the gist, the gossip, the situation the village actually challenged with. Follow the women to the creek. Follow them to the water side. They will tell you everything that unfolds within that village. Who's good, who's bad, and what's the way forward. Just follow them to the creek. Yes. Another day again to be here on the TPL, that's the Political Lodge. We are yet again on the Renaissance Radio. My name is Henry. Henry Jala is my name. I'm honored again to be here. And very shortly, we'll join our team of panelists. And then we're going to dive into discussions as they unfold, as they relate to our country, Liberia. On this platform, we'll go for the truth. So for that reason, we say the truth must be told. You know, We'll dive into discussions. What are some of the ills, our country's lack of, where what are some of our shortcomings, as a country, what can we do? What preparation, what mechanism can we put in place to better ourselves, better still to be complaining? Like earlier this morning, 2 o'clock, I said, when people are in opposition, that's the time they know about the economy. When people are in opposition, that's the time they know about good governance. When you give them the power to be ruling establishment, guess what? They become IT specialists. IT specialists. They run a government on the internet. We are seeing all of these things today. So what can we do? Are we going to be living by these old things, or we're going to better of ourselves for the new Liberia or new day? So again, I don't want to say much. There are a whole lot to be discussed on today. I don't want to cook the cake just before the time. Madam Grace Goa, good morning.
Good morning, Henry. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Well, it's morning it's morning in Liberia, but it is 8:15 here in the United States of America, where I it's nice to be here today on the radio in Liberia, in all the locations that True FM is playing from. We are also on Facebook. Um, we are on Facebook on two different pages, and we also on YouTube. So a lot of people are subscribing to YouTube. So if you go on YouTube, you go to the Political Lodge TPL. You can subscribe to us on YouTube as well. It's good to be here tonight. Dr. Francine is not going to be here. She's traveling. She's going to an occasion in Atlanta, Georgia. We wish her a very good trip.
Okay.
So you and myself going to be doing a show tonight, Henry. And tonight is not an easy show tonight. And
It's
you
going
know
to be
what?
very, very tough.
Also tonight, four people will be winning scratch cards tonight. So the people
Come
in
on.
Liberia, you better stay up and watch and also interact, because when we open the phone lines, you're gonna be winning $5 scratch card, and four persons who pick a lucky number. That number would be from 25 all the way to 45. So you pick a lucky number between 25 to 45, and you will be winning a $5 scratch card, which is 1,000 Liberian dollars. And it's nice to be here. My name is Grace Goa. I go by that name, and that's it.
Madam Grace Goa.
Yeah, I know him. I say Madam Grace Goa. I don't care for handles. You can put handles on my knee. You can say Mrs. Grace Goa. You can say Madam Grace Goa, Sister Grace Goa. But you can also call me Grace Goa. I live in a world where we can see a old 70-year-old woman, her name matter. We just call her matter, not my matter. So it's different. Like, bro, we put handle to people's names because of respect. But in America, in the rest of the world, that I've been through, the people just don't care about handles. They don't care about none of those things. Now, people who go to school and require handles, like Dr. Richardson, you have to put her handle to her name because she worked for that. I As for me, I really don't mind. But if I do have a doctor degree, I would like you to put that to my name. So let's just be clear. So, but it's nice to be here, and I am happy to be here. You know, I don't know if you have any news in Morovia, but I have a lot of things that went on social media that I would like to discuss. So one of the
Yes. So with
that
that, we'll get
Mhm.
it lined up. Right after the lined up, we'll try to like hit them point by point.
Okay,
Yes.
yes.
So it promises to be very, very interesting, interactive, and very, very educative on today again. Early morning, Saturday morning in Liberia. This is all we sign up for, and we'll do it to our best. Even when we're tired of time, we'll force it because that's the way we think we can contribute to our country, Liberia. So, what we're talking about, the issues as it relates to the Burkina Beach, you know,
No,
how it all.
you will be bringing up that topic. For me, the first
Uh-huh.
thing I want to discuss this morning in Liberia is our political leader, Musa Hassan Belete, went to Magibi today.
Okay.
And I want to share that with the Liberian people. I also want to share the Civil Law Court enforces court order in Battery Factory. A lot of crying went on there today. I want to also discuss that. And I want to discuss the passing of Nancy B. Doe. She passed away, and there are so many things that have been said. I hope her daughter, Mommy Doe, or Veronica Mommy Doe, is listening. She will be invited on this platform to come and tell her mother's story. This platform, is ran by two ladies, and we are Citizens Movement for Change. It's a whole new dawn in Liberia when it comes to CMC. So we are allowing women to have a voice as well. That when something happens in the community, especially when it affects you, you can come here and also talk about it. And as we also push the agenda of CMC. So Henry, what would you like to discuss? You were talking about the Burkina based stuff. I can't hear you, son.
I guess you get me now.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be discussing about, like I was saying, I just want to lay up the lineup what we have for the people today. For the next 2 hours, what are some of the things we're going to be discussing. So I was going strictly to one of the lineups, and then it says that a better state has to do with the Burkina Beach. You know, a day ago, a better state 2 days ago, we followed the news and we saw someone around one of the Burkina Beach. There was actually someone shot them in the forest. They were doing their own thing, and I think in my mind, it's not comfort, it's not appropriate, it's not necessary because when you, if you observe what's going abroad now, we are trying to change Liberia. So why would the other people, on the other hand, keep you know putting more blaze on the fire? Kept making a fire to keep that going. We said we want to make Liberia you know a great country. We want to change Liberia. We want to change the mentality. We want people to unite. We want people to work in unity. And then you get other people on the side, you know, destroying the work of other people. That has to do with I'm planning good and other people planning evil. So
Okay,
how?
Henry. So that would be one of the part of the discussion. So we'll
Yeah.
discuss that. That is on the list. But we have to
Okay.
start from the beginning. So I
Yes.
understand the Burkina B, that particular topic touch your heart. I can feed that from the studio. But we'll discuss that. And let's just start to discuss, the first thing is that the development going on in Liberia. And this development is, not done so much by the government. They wanna the political leader CMC is trying to help around the country now. We saw how he did a lot of work in Nima County because he is the representative of District 7. So he is taking it across the board for Liberian people to feel the same benefits. And so I'm very happy tonight to discuss that. I want that will be the first topic. But before we discuss that, I would like to welcome Samuel Taylor Cully. He is watching. Jay Roland, Roland, you are supposed to be on the show tonight. We tried to contact you because we wanted you to really come and speak on the role whatsoever were happening in Magibi today concerning Honorable Musa Hassan Berete. But I don't know why we couldn't get in contact with you. I hope you call in the later part of the show to give us some insight. And I would like to welcome Ovis Hammond, great leader. I would like to welcome Ansu Kana. He said, great leader. I would like to honor Milton, Flexozoria Door. Well, that's a very different name. That's nice anyway. I would like to welcome, you hear me say one on top, one on you already. I would like to welcome Aaron Dennis. I would also like to welcome Jan Babo Yan. I would like to welcome W. Henry Crab Kennedy, that William Kennedy. I would like to welcome Lasso Proman. I would also like to welcome Bianese Jeda. I would like to welcome Isa La, Milton Flexora Door. Okay, I have to welcome you twice. Okay, that's it. So if you are watching, share the video for us, share the show. We are also on the radio. We hope people are up and listening to us. Remember tonight there's 4 scratch cards going out, $5 each, and you're gonna be opportune to win something, so you can make calls this weekend to your loved ones and everybody else. So Honorable Ability visited Magibi today. He visited Magibi with the senator of Magibi, Nathaniel Fallow McGill. So McGill took Belete to see Magibi and also to ask Belete his help on helping them with the role in Magibi. So I will play the video. First, I want to play the interview where they interview him and he spoke. And then from there, we elaborate a little bit on the interview. Whether if you can call in, if this will be the time you call in. And Henry, do you have any number for William to call in? And why the interview is being played, we can get him the number to call.
Yes, you can call us on 077701763 777017635. You can call us, and then Brother Steve, you want to have your say, yeah, we can have you on.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the video.
A commitment to constructing a school. Where are the resources coming from? Tell us more about that.
Well, money. Sometimes our country is in need, and if the leaders are not sensitive to that, the few of us that are, we will do whatever little things we can. There's so much we can do to change people's life. Going over there today, in a whole community, in a whole clan, we have children don't have access to grow. It's very sad. It becomes a vicious cycle where people just go and stop somewhere and go on.
Yeah, I started video from the beginning.
For man, give you especially edition number 5, a commitment to constructing a school. Where are the resources coming from? Tell us more about that.
Well, money. Sometimes our country is in need, and if the leaders are not sensitive to that, the few of us that are, we will do whatever little things we can. There's so much we can do to change people's life. Going over there today, in a whole community, in a whole clan, we have children don't have access to grow. It's very sad. It becomes a vicious cycle where people just go and stop somewhere, go on the farm, they grow, they're pregnant, or babies, and their life just in that vicious cycle of poverty. So that's what we want to change. We want to give them opportunity to continue to high school. Hopefully, in years to come, we can even improve it to a technical college where they can graduate and lead life. It's just unfair what people of this country are going through. So, whatever little we can do to change, we're going to fix the road, all the way to Guinea, so that the people can have access to the farm, the hospital, all the good things that are in the city. The road don't have access, so we're going to do that.
Now, Honorability, you as chairman for the CMC, politically of the CMC, a new political party in Liberia, coming with an opposition person like Senator Natana Mangio in this part of Liberia and taking this kind of initiative. Plus, what's the secret behind that?
Oh, it's an opposition. They will belong. I'm an opposition. We're supposed to work together. We're not against each other. I'm introducing my party to the people of Magidi.
Okay.
I have to do it based on the way, I work. CMC, we don't believe in telling people promises.
Okay.
What we believe in is we do things, and then later on we ask the people, based on what we have done, do this for us. We don't believe in promises. We believe in doing, and then point to the things we do, and then ask the people later.
Two things from my end. We talk about the road construction, that having to be the key issues to the people of Gibi. And you said next week the breaking of the road construction will commence.
So the engineers, the assessment.
We'll do the assessment. So can you mind telling the poor Mike Gibi candidate the durations of the time they wish the road will last for April?
What I know is that next week the process will start. As you see, that's a very, very long road. It's probably maybe 30 or 40 kilometers. It's quite long. So I think normally what the engineers can do is to fix the culverts. So we'll do that, and then we will let the rainy season pass, and then we'll come and do the actual. During the rainy season, we deal with all the covered areas. Once we do that now, and our hope is that by Christmas, the people should have that road into place.
With a visit to District 5, Mike Gidi, what are some takeaway to the national legislature as you leave from here today?
Oh no, I mean, this is purely a visit of my friend and brother, President Miguel, and it will boost my party. So, nothing more. I mean,
With the education system, I mean,
Wow, Henry, you saw that? You on mute.
Okay, you get it, man.
Yeah, I want to applaud the political leader of CMC, Citizens Movement for Change.
Hmm.
I like what he said when he said that he went to introduce his party. The press person tried to ask him about, oh, why you going back to tell the legislature? At that point in time, the Liberian legislature, they are not the House of Representatives, they are not working in the interest of the Liberian people. So that representation was never about the House of Representatives. That representation in my GB today was about Citizens Movement for Change, CMC, some of the things that the party will start to do across Liberia. And we presented to you and tell you, said, this is what we're doing. Come 2029, you vote us in, we'll do more. So,
Sure.
the mere fact that the people of my GB have suffered for rules so long. Those people don't have, most of them don't have access to their farms. They don't have access to schools. Even if they build a small modern school building and stuff like that, the people, the children to get to the school set is a problem because the roads are very, not in a condition for them to actually use those roads. Some of those roads I told you yesterday, I heard that snake bit somebody in that place, a lot of other people, but somebody died from the snake bite because the roads are just pushing all the grass all over the place, and the forest, can't give the people a chance to do what they want to do. The people can't go on the farm because when they go on the farm, the roads are not conducive for them to even go on their own farm. It's sad, and for him to go now and try to work with McGill, and that's why we are above because we have to work together. And that's one of the things I think that's a lesson that they show that why regardless we are from different political party, regardless that we don't have the same political party, but if something is wrong somewhere, we can still work together, and other people can help others regardless where they're from. So Honorable Ability is from Nima County District 7, and he went to Magibi with Magir to go and help the people of Magibi. That's how Liberia is supposed to be. Not to say, oh, because you are not from here, so I won't help the people. And that's the example CMC is trying to set across the board that even if you're from somewhere else, we'll still try to help because at the end of the day, the bigger picture is Liberia being a better place. So I'm really happy. I wish Roland Tia could call because he watched that whole program today, so I wish he could call and give insight on, what actually happened today. Because I sent Ansu to that program, but Ansu is not on here tonight. I don't know. Ansu had disappeared.
Probably.
I sent Ansu to that program so he could kind of give us insight on what
Yeah.
really happened at the Magibi groundbreaking today for the roads to be, or constructed in Magibi, or the roads could be, clear out. I don't know the actual, work that is going to be done. I know there's road work going to be done, but other things also was discussed there, and we wanted him to be here to come and say something. But Honorable said that the engineers will be assessing the place. They're going to build the road. He said it's very long. It's 30 to 40 kilometer long. So that's a
Hmm.
very long road. And they're going to assess the place to see how they can best start to fix the place because, like the rainy season, dry season. So let's see what happens. But I'm very happy for the people of Magibi tonight. I am very happy. And before, Henry, before you come here, I will play the video of the lady what she's saying. The lady is from Magibi.
will on our feet, we're begging you. They roll the major thing for all. While women have been parent for all the call for amulet to come here, it's not easy because of the rule. So even rich in Canada, cannot small parent. So the way Madame Mange bring here today to see our role. We are feeling to your office, pleading our role. Any place you cry will be there. And when we cry, you'll be there. So thank you. Thank you.
So you heard what the lady said, right? She thanked Honorable Ability for coming to help them, because she said the time when time for them to also lend a hand to him, they will be able to be there for him. When he now because they're crying, he coming to lend a hand for them. And one of the things that she said that struck me, when the women are in labor, sometimes the women are sick, because women now they have to give birth. For them to even get the ambulance to come before the ambulance can set to take the women into the hospital is not an easy thing. So the mere fact that the roads are going to be fixed so it can be easier for the women there, for the ambulance to reach out there and get the people out there to make sure they get the proper help they need, especially in delivery, that's a huge thing. Even there's a area in that place I heard they said there's a resting area where when the women are coming from way in the back of the bush, they got to bring them with a wheelbarrow. They bring them when they're in labor, they bring them and then they sit down to that resting place. Then they sit down there for some time again. Then they will carry them to another spot before the ambulance reach to that spot. Because the ambulance can't come to the people's houses because of the roads are very bad. So we thank God that my ability agreed to go there and also assess the place. And he went there to also introduce citizens movement for change the party to the Liberian people. That you know what, I will come and help Honorable Miguel
Gil.
to actually be able to fix this place. But I also want to tell you that there's a new dawn. A CMC is in town. So if you can look at our party and see if you can be also a part of us, because these are the kind of works that we'll be doing across Liberia, the development and things that we bring as a party to the country. Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, so thank you, my Grace. The first thing I gotta say, I kept getting feedback. I know
I'm not hearing feedback.
I'm getting feedback from my. Okay, let me go ahead. So I would like to thank uh Nathaniel McGill for the kind gesture and seeing the work as being inclusive. You know, there are government that have come and at the end they never see it necessary. You get me?
Okay, Roland said you should please call the number again.
You get me?
Yeah, can you call that number again for Roland to call in?
Are you there? You get me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So
I saying that
government.
can you call the number again for Roland Tia to call in? He was at the program so he can get insight.
Okay, Roland. So call me on 077701763 7771763 077701763. Call me on that number.
Wait, so you're saying 0777
Triple
01735, right?
0176
Come again.
077701763.
07770
17 635.
1735. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me add it to the banner, and then let I want him to see it on so he can. So look at the screen. Is that the right number on the screen?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So Roland, that's the number you need to call in. Okay, go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, so like I was saying, many thanks to the senator. I think Roland is called. Let me see if this is Roland. Hello? Your name from what you joining us? Who's this? No, we're not taking calls. For the father, you put out number, people will keep calling. So
Where
again
did
to
you see
see,
the number now? Because I want to take the number down.
yeah. So to see the senator welcoming, the honorable Musa Hassan Bedede shows that there are better days ahead. There are good things. You will not see other uh, leader doing such. They'll feel like as long they are not the one doing it, other people should not come and do it. The glory should not be given to certain people. But any leader who got it, people are hot. You want to see your country, on the pit. You always find a room, for people. If even you are not in a position to do that particular job, but someone is there, you open them, get a credit to them. Say, oh yes, because you see it's necessary. So that join hands together and make it happen. So for the fact that actually welcoming my GB today, and if you can understand what the people were saying from IGB, they wholeheartedly welcome him, and getting a role fix for the fact that pregnant women over the time they'll be bringing some of them at the end they will have to wait for certain time. All of these things is derived because there are no good connection when it comes to the road. But when the road is paved, guess what?
It's okay.
There'll be a free flow of the movement of cars from one place to another. Car will go to villages that are behind, towns that are behind, because there is a pavement. So now, how many leaders now we got sitting government? They are not really seeing my GB as their own, but rather they're doing something that is not, encouraging, and welcoming to the citizens. So the question is, what's the reasons we keep hearing some of these people? So why can't you see Chairman Bedede, Honorable Musa Hassan Bedede as a leader, when it comes to development, when it comes to, inclusiveness, he's always there, to join hands together. You'll not see any leader doing that. Why they will keep doing is that it should be them, it should be their project. They will go about saying, this is my project, this is my district project. But no, for the sake of, the citizens, you join hands together, that will call unity. So we'll say many thanks again to Honorable Nathaniel Magere, Senator of Magibi, for welcoming Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete, so that they can work together for the betterment of Magibi. It was actually welcome.
Roland is calling. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Well, no, Roland is not calling yet. I'm not seeing
Well,
calling yet.
he's calling. He's calling 0779089 or something.
Okay, it ending 29.
Yeah, 29.
Okay. Let me see. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning,
Your
Roland.
name?
How are you?
Morning, Roland. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
You
Good
getting in,
morning to
Margaret?
yes, that's great. Good morning to our loving people of Nigeria.
Okay, Roland. It's a pleasure to have you on the Political Lodge on Truth FM 96.1. We got it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Uh, today we are very, very excited as my here to see a son from Nimatan to come to the or the people of Nigeria. We are very, very happy. I just want to be grateful to the political leader of my party today. My political leader people proud. I'm very proud of joining the CMC. Five being the president of people proud today for our political leaders to come to my unit and run up in great ground for a room of just almost about 50 kilometers of road. And also promising the people of giving this people the morning out, for the day that and hello.
Go ahead, Roland. We're getting you.
For the day, this time, and then that only time, from the town that place down up to this week, there's no act. So the people are there complaining, but today when the political leader around that place, and the citizens of that place call the political leader to help them. Right away, the political leader to finish the morning ask. So we are grateful today that the political leader of the CNC come to that and begin to work with the rest of the Nigerian.
Okay, Roland. Let me hold you. How was the reception like? how the people of Margibi welcome the political leader for CMC.
The people of my country were very happy to tell you that the political leader is known. Someone went to the program because that point the law is the law. People were very happy to see the smile on the faces of the people. You could see the jubilation. You could see people leaving from villages to come and will the political leader. In fact, people have been following you, telling that the work that you are doing in the country, the other country, is the time that you come to Nigeria to work in the interest of us as people of Nigeria. And we don't want to be grateful to the senators for bringing our political leader to this country. And the political leader said the citizen movement will be a one political party that will not fund the Nigerian people in and they will not able to do.
Okay.
They will work in the interest of the Nigerian people. And in fact, comes 2029, the work that we will do is when we speak for all. Come 2029, we are not going to say just the state power that will do the vote. What in the interest of the Nigerian people. And some of the things that will take the Nigerian to the people is that the party will be able to do for the Nigerian people. So today, when the citizens say that one of the things that they really want is the rule, right away, the political leaders say, next week, we'll be told our people here will come to accept the rule, and right after that, we will do a draft again to rule for them. But also the citizens said, the issue about school was on one of the primary issues where their children, they are going to talk the next day with some planning to go big community, big down at that. The school will talk the next day. In fact, the people said that the only have 10 teachers, all of the same teachers, when you go on them to and the political leaders say, okay, for now, I will build the school, the morning half from straight elementary to nursery, and I will give to the people of this country because you are my people and are your representative working interest of the people. My brother, when I did this to my country, the people were very, very happy to really just see old people into the political leader to now, and then it has to go the whole way after that.
Okay, brother. So over the time, Margibi have been having other leaders, and they have not been seeing it necessary, when it comes to seeking the interest of the people of Margibi. It take a heart of a man, it took a heart of a leader to leave his town, to leave his home, leaving your home, coming to another man's home, in unity. How was it like, probably Musa Zambele would say, let me go and develop district 7, a better state going to other districts, But for the fact that, he come to get that accordance with Nathaniel McGill and was actually welcoming for the people of Margibi County, Rodan. What do you
So
think?
let me tell you one of the things that really impressed the people today, and the people are there that they will continue to work with the school that is picked up for this country. They are come to reality with that. You know how much will be representative for a single district from where the country is serving, coming to the country that you have nothing to do, you have no business. Coming there and doing a project that the people are there going for. Town will have proper. They have all leaders, but they are then crying and coming at the stop of this country. People are very excited. And in fact, the people there, they will do everything within their power to show that they will well on any direction for our country to move forward. Today, you see the smile on the faces of women, you see the smile on the faces of the air, you see the smile on the faces of the youth, and this place today was just an enchantment. And the people of Nigeria will never forget what they did to Musa Hassan village.
Well, that is a great. I mean, I like the way you're giving the answer. Go ahead. No, ask me another question if you can. But I want to thank you, Roland, for already coming on and telling us exactly what's going on in Margibi.
Okay. Go ahead, Margaret.
I said, Roland, we want to thank you for coming on tonight and giving us insight.
Disney Rhythm. Okay. Why am I Grace? Madam Grace.
But I want to tell him thank you for giving us insight what happened in my GB today, and he's very excited. I can hear from his voice. So if you have any other question, Henry, you can ask him since he can hear me, so he can be able to give more information.
I'm getting you now. I'm getting you.
He's saying getting you.
Oh, okay, Roland. Thank you so much for being there today, and thank you because I know that's your area. Thank you for also giving us insight on what happened in Magibi today. I can hear the excitement in your voice, and that's what Honorable Benedict is saying. He says, "CMC, we are Liberians, so the development is not only going to go on in one country. He's going to be going across Liberia, and he's going to be doing work for the Liberian people as far as development." And other aspects. So we are happy that the Magibi people got to hear from him today, and we are happy that they're going to have roads in the country. And I heard him say that the road that he's going to build there will be 30 to 40 kilometers long. So I wanted you to say more information on the roads. And also I played the lady. The people were very happy. You already shared that with us, but I'm very happy to hear from you. So give us any information as far as the roles and his interaction with the children. I saw him talk to the school students, and he also mentioned that he is so sad to see the children, growing with all hope. It's one thing to be born somewhere, but it's another thing to be able to access the things that the other children access in the world. And that's what we want to give to the Liberian children, because they too have the right to be born, and they also have the right to be able to have access to education and access to all the other things like the other children that are benefiting in the world in other countries.
So thank you. So the real issue is a primary issue for the people that live on the Denegota of my country. The fact of the matter is, for reason that these rich, sometimes the road is cut, and then the people have no access to Kakakata to bring their goods, or sometimes to come back, or sometimes to go to the different hospital. So the road is the very major road. Half of the population in that district live on our other side, and when the roads, when visiting the distance, it can be easy for our people. So they are very, very game for this road, and on the way they pour the road to go. And you that when you could see the faces of the people, my Oma, you will know that the people are really, really living at their poverty. It's not easy. So going there and seeing the people living there, they know, with them, no, I cannot be a leader for this country and see my people living in this type of conditions. There's a need that come in to help the people. So, many unrelated today, why demonstrated is really a leader that Liberia can come on. I can show you for that. For what unrelated to people today and what he about to do, I think the people of my country will never forget what the thing or what has happened. The road is very bad. I told you the road is very, very deplorable. But we are assured of, we are citizens of my country that have moved and will not, in touch of condition. And one of the things that goes there, sometimes when the woman are in pain to get to the hospital in that distance, sometimes they cannot happen on the road because the road is bad. The road is very bad. So sometimes even will tell you that the hospital now will not able to bring you from places to go for patient. They will have to tow that patient to bring the patient somewhere where the ambulance can reach to tell you how bad is the road. So, the people are very, very happy to do, and they are seeing his son coming to their aid. I think they are happy. And then the people of the school, and when the children go to school and stop the game, we do that they are out of school to get finished. So when they read the issue, the students decide they were in school, but when they hear that on the building saying that you're going to build the schools that will talk to high school, the students leave right away to come and tell me thank you, because they are very engaged leaders, upon leaders, to be sure that they can carry that school, to draw, but they are not happy. But on building for the first time, coming to this place and saying that you will build a school, the students are very happy, they
right. Thank you so much, Roland, for sharing with us. We are very happy. I would like to encourage you, Roland. I want you to do a full video of that role since it's not, before we want to do before and after. So you gotta work for us now. You CMC, we strong. Go and
Yes.
do a full video of that role from the beginning all the way to the end, and send that video to us. We'll keep that video when the role is done. We'll do a full video of that role after it's done, and we'll come and share with the Liberian people. But we want to thank you so much for being there and supporting the political leader. That's how we should do, and that's how it's supposed to be. And you always welcome on this show. I wanted you to be in the studio tonight, but I guess you didn't get the invitation. So maybe next time you can come and sit here with us, and then we can discuss and tell these people about this great party. The new dawn has come. CNC movement, citizens movement for change. Thank you so much.
And great. Today, there are a lot of people who declare that they will join the CNC because of the political leader president and what he's doing for the people. Today, people declare, even the youth chair who spoke on behalf of the youth, also pledged that he wants to be the coordinators of that delegate place. Which I told you that he will be the coordinator to work with the interests of the people.
Okay. So, Roland, just before we take leave of you, just explain to all bit where would this 30 to 40 kilometer roads be started from, because you are in my giving, you've been there for a long time. Just tell all you know.
So it begin when you know Kakata, when you get to Kakata from Midlandia, you will drive all the way, come back or total, back the administrative meeting Tucson. Then you will come to one of the club they call TPL. Right to City Junction, there's a road that's leading from Red to City Junction. Living there, that place called the border road, and the border road for just straight to Giri. The administrative district or administrative headquarters of that district is called Giri. The road is leaving from that border road straight to Giri, where the headquarters is. So that road is very low road, almost 40 kilometers of road is not a small one.
Okay, brother. Before we take leave of you, is there anything else?
There are major town, big town along the road. You get Peterstown, you get Yamboli, you get big town that just move on because of some of them are, the tradition name.
Okay. Okay, Roland. Before we take leave of you, Roland, is there anything else you wanted to say that we did not make mention of?
Yeah, I just want to be grateful to the National Executive Committee because the political leader also coming by the national chair and the secretary general or John Palestine, they came today and they raised the occasion, and right after them we were able to have meeting with one of the strong women for the allocator who are committed that would draw us into that we can make CNC the best things for all of us. We just want to be grateful. Our arms are open. We will go all out to talk to our people. Like our political leaders there, we will not promise the people anything that the CNC will not do. But the work that we will do, the people will still stay 2029. We will not stay power and CNC will perform like we know. I show you that we will really to go and knock on the doors of people. We will go for the blue and color of this country to ensure that CNC succeeds. Because we cannot get the leader now put the interest of the Liberian people first, and we allow that leader to go away from us. So we need to show that we continue to pass the leader in back, and then the leader will want to do most for us. I show you that the people of Martinique are not unfaithful people. We will work to make sure that the CNC be the best political party and sustain everything we do. But now to join now, we can do that.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much for the information. Thank you so much for the message. Thank you for forming part of the program. Yes.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. You need a call back so you can win your scratch card because you always lucky. Okay.
Yes. Too
All
much.
right. Thank you. Wow, Henry, that was huge. I mean, Roland gave us the real information that happened today in Margibi. I am so happy that he was there. I hope, Roland, you listening. make sure you do the recording of the road. Get on the motorbike, my brother. Go and record that road before that road is going to be fixed. We want to see the before, and we'll show it here. And when the road is done, we'll come here and show the after, because that's how it's supposed to be done. Um, I don't know, Henry, you have any more thing to say on this so we can move on from this to
Yeah, so
another one?
again, yeah, so again, to the people of my GB, always try to identify a good leader. You know, a not leader that will come during the campaign time to tell you, vote me, I'll give you a bag of rice, I will give you $20 US, and which of course you'll give a vote to them, and then it will run you up to 6 years. See a leader who see the vision of not just you as a parent or uh, as an elderly person, but who also see the vision of your children, going as far as he said, man, great, say anyone who gives you education, they give you the best thing, right? To
Oh,
go up.
yeah.
Yes, anyone who gives you education, they give you the best thing because for the better life, you have to be educated. So right now you see Honorable Musa Hassan Bede giving them education, for what they've been yearning for all the time, So just imagine. So I think he's opening up the world, you know, I don't want to be very just to my give kind of just everywhere. Don't be surprised when you hear Chamabele say, "Oh, you're coming to Lofa," River G, just everywhere. He will do
Yeah.
what he can do in your own weak way with power, to make that world a better one. So thank you, Mark Gibby, for the acceptance, and thank you for seeing us a leader, and thanks to the Senator uh, Nathaniel McGill, for the kind gesture, and then giving the chairman to the people of Magibi County. So now it is optional to us to make the right decision comes 2029. It is still soon. Now no pressure is on you. You could sit quietly in your closet or whatever place you can sit and make the right decision, so that you will not be carried away. As soon as we are gearing up for election, you already made up your mind, you know who to go for. So I
Yeah.
stop there.
And then, Henry, the thing is that Liberians now, we shouldn't be looking at tribal politics anymore.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be looking at, what religion you're from, your religious background. We shouldn't be looking at those things to vote people into power anymore. Although we are far away from 2029, but this is the time for you to do your assessment. Job,
sure.
they say hey, engineering to assess the role. Tell your owner eyeball and assess everything that going on in Liberia. Who the people now that trying to help the country and helping you, even by building roads and doing other things in the community. That when they come to you and say, you know what, I don't do the thing, I do the thing. But if you give me position, if I be represented, I will do more. If you make me president, I will do more. But this is what I done for you. Start looking at those people then. That the people then now you will see now to say, you know what, because you don't trust all the people. There's some of you don't trust your family people. You're putting in position. You do nothing. Even your own family, some of them in a position, say they go to your heart, they get more there, they didn't even care. Some of you not trust the person because they're coming from your country, they stay do nothing. Some of you have finished trusting the person because all of you are going to the same church, they stay do nothing. So now it's time to just trust the person as a Liberian and what they can do for you, what they have shown to you. What tangible they can wait say, you know what? I pay lepo here, I put street lay here. And I pay him put for your year, I pay school, I put teacher then inside. I get your hospital ambulance, I make sure all the medicine in the hospital then there. So I take all that in there, I did it by myself. So now I say if you put me in a position, when in that position will give me more money or more power to lobby for international help to bring it to you and help you. That's how people can do. You see that person, and the person I will vote for. But you say, oh no, you go vote for somebody because they are cousin, then you do it to yourself. Because now because of that, now you stop your children from going to good school. You stop your children from drinking clean water. You stop your children from having the human right is supposed to have. When you vote the wrong people in, they go down there, they sit down there, they get in the judicial power, the judicial power, the court system. They didn't get time. They just see your case, they spoil it because they didn't get time. But you for people who get a heart, that get a heart for the people, When you see those people, then you know them because you see how they're doing in the community, how they're helping people, how they're building places for you. That the kind of people you start looking at, and you say the person here in 2029 now are looking at them. Or any seat open in the legislature, when they bring the person, will vote them in because the person here will help us. They will help to build a place. That's how you develop a country. We cannot continue to be voting people because of the tribe, because other all come from the same country, and because the person myself was neighbor yesterday, doesn't mean they will help you. Does that mean they will help you? You have to look because leaders are not made, they are born. Some people you put in that position, they are not leaders. Most people, they are very self-centered. They get money, so they will not help nobody around it. But the people who get their own money, they start to help you. You know, say the person are leader. Just imagine the person helping me with their own thing when they get there now and they empower to get things, they will help me more because it will be for the country. They will not take it for themselves, but they will take it and help the country with it. That's how you look at people to vote those people into power. I hope the people in the radio land, they are listening. And also on social media, this is serious. We have to start placing people in the right place they belong. Some of us can put people too high and they even want to be in the high place because they don't do nothing for nobody but themselves. You start to look at people, the person get high for people. You say the person here, the way they get high for people. When they be over the country, they will get high for the people. They will for us. They will help us. Our training will get good school. The women then when they're pregnant, they will have hospital all in a different area then to help the people then so they can't have to go way into Montreal to go deliver. All the countries they're supposed to have one major hospital in each country. Every city in where we live at has one major or two or three major hospitals. That you when time for you to deliver, you gotta go war, then you go sit down on Peter and Fan, where they get a resting place, then you sit down. Deliver pin, not small pin for you to even be working with Israel. You're going through a lot in that country because it's not an easy pin. So at least if you have a leader, what will make sure you build a hospital in that place, that will make sure you have access to it. When they say ploop, your stomach hurting, then that maybe 10 minutes when the ambulance come, they when they they already face the road, the ambulance just drive on the free, they take you, they carry you to the hospital, 10 minutes, you get to the hospital, you lay down in the bed, you deliver your child. Easy as that. But we have to vote the leaders that will do these things for us and not people because they're part of my tribe or we're going to the same church. You know, you're going to the same church. God said, we must love our neighbor as ourselves. So you love your neighbor as yourself. You will not care whether the person kill and you grable or you crew. You will not care whether the person loma and you madingo. You will love the person because God said we must love our neighbors as ourselves. So we are all Liberians. And that's the example that Honorable Belete has set today. Regardless that from Nima County, I'm a Dingo man, I'm Muslim, but I will still come to Magibi. I will help the people in Magibi because of the right thing to do. Because the people in Magibi, they are Liberian, just like me. Myself, Liberian, they are Liberian. This is not about tribe. Because it's about tribe, and then he will just be looking at Nima County, the people in Sagapi, and do everything for them. He will not come across the country to do anything for nobody. So when we be 42 look at it that way and not try to say, oh, you know, the person, they come from Grand Goose, so I will vote for them. No, we say, you know what? The person here, they're good. They got half of the country, they know leadership, so I will vote for them because they will help across the country. They will not only help only the people that had to do, that had to build a country. That's what the people doing around the world. If you don't know that, it's secret. But I bring people, we still doing that ever since thing, and that was all kinds of things happening. But we will move on from that topic. You know, Henry, today something happened in Battery Factory.
Yeah.
I want to play it because the residents of Battery Factory, there was a civil law court enforcement that happened there. The people went start to remove people from all other people's land. Now, we don't know the full story because we tried to contact people for information, but the story that we heard, that what we're going to tell here today. People were moved from their houses today. Some of them broken down. Their houses then were destroyed because the law enforcement officers that were supposed to go and remove them, they had a court order to remove them. I want to go to the bottom of the case, although they had a court order, but I want to know, you know, exactly why they were already removed, whether they received citation to be removed from that location, because before you go remove them, there should be a citation. And I showed the citation was given to the people, the landlords, then who put the people there in the building. Because I heard most of the women say, oh, we never got no notice, so they just move up. But then the police asked me, the policeman asked them, but who your landlord? I said, oh, the man living on our side. So maybe the landlord then got a citation and they never gave to the people because they still wanted to collect rent. That's one of the wickedness there. So they left the boat, and when they put in the bread place, and the people never knew they were in shop because they are renters. They just took all of them for them. But let me play the video, and then we'll go into the story, you know, as it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. I'm looking for the video because let me see here. I think this is it. Hold 1 second.
Court order here against some resident of the Battery Factory community. And you know, this is happening here. There for now there have been no tension between residents and that of the sheriff from the civil law court who have come to enforce the invasion order here, ordered by the civil law court. Keep following, keep sharing. My name is Fasu.
They are asking me to move the minister. You can see the equipment I want, so like a bit moving per minister.
So what are you going to do?
See, I had nothing to do for now because to move it, they are the pocket to move it. But they are telling me to move it. So now I can't do. I was not informed, and they not even know information. I get the money, they can't give me, telling me nothing. So I had nothing to do it unless we see what they will come, what they will come boss it, then we'll be able to tell what next time.
So what step will you be taking?
My step will be taking is to go to the legal action.
So this is the first time that you come across the canal?
This is my first time to come across the kind of issue.
You never had any previous notice before?
Nothing sent.
Do you know the person who in custom saying that they have won the case against the community?
I don't know that. I don't even know. I get this money out of my house. My children call me that. Yes.
Are you renting this area or
I'm renting this area here.
Like, for whom?
I'm renting for my mountain. The man who get it also paid.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I told you. Behind the lobby.
The lobby where you're present?
Yeah. You are here. The people for here.
The man who send the people there, they want to the man. The man just can we can't pack it to the packet there. The way or anything.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So I think you are getting some information there from residents of the Battery Factory community. Earlier, there was a tension, but as it stands, everything is going very cool. No tension for now from community to other. So the police are here providing safety for the co-sharing. Good morning, your name? Victoria, what's happening here?
Yeah, money I keep from behind. Whatever was here. Even asking how many painting on me. I was not able to give me a paper. They draw me my own. They stop busting my place. They put all my things outside.
Why they put their things out?
I don't know. They said I noticed. I just said I can keep a name where I can keep close. So I usually shop the boy and say put your things outside. Oh, for what? When I say put my things outside, even they skip down, they say painting on it. I just in the bathroom. He won't go to my house. All the things was concerning my children for me. It's not everything. Then I get problem to my house. Now I get problem to my house. What's in my things? Everything scatter. All my market, small market. They chop everything outside. Now I get problem. So what's in my place? Now, go and see the place.
So in this case, what do you want?
I want peace, but I want to get a call. I don't get a call. I will get a call. I want children. Then my children in school. Now you know what going on behind here.
How many children?
I got 4 children. My husband said, yeah, what will be about the call? What's in my house? They put everything outside. When you thought they're beating you, they beat my son. I know they kill my son. They say, I get 2,000 and one share you. I'm going to get 2,000 to free my son. We get in the money. They get money and make it 2,000.
Who the sheriff that did that?
Sheriff,
why you get 2,000 if you don't supposed to pay money?
My sister said,
She's been talked to. She's been talked to by this officer. She's been talked to by this officer. She's been talked to. The officer is doing everything to calm her down. The officer is doing all that he can to calm her down.
According to what she
Oh my God. Henry, where are you? Oh my God, the country got real drama. Really, really, really. My goodness. Every day is something. And those things happen, around the world. It happens in other countries, but Liberia is a small country. So the things that happen there can be so many for that kind of size of a country. So then you think it's real drama that going on in the country. But as you saw there, the civil law court enforces court order today. And I guess that case was in court for a while before the civil law court enforced, if they had a state order today for those law enforcement officers to go and actually remove those people from that area. So what I'm seeing there in the video, as it says, as I watch picture to tell the story, that those people were on maybe the wrong property. They were on somebody's space, and the case went to court. And I guess the person won the case, and they had the officers, the enforcers, to go there and remove them from the people's property. And one thing I admired about the officer, especially in the end of the video, one of the women were having, temper tantrum and fainting and all that kind of thing. She was exhausted, having your place you staying. You're not expecting, as they said, most of them said they were not expecting the people to come remove them. And I believe that the people who rented those areas to them did not tell them that the people were about to remove them, because they were still collecting rent from those people. And that is wickedness. You collecting rent from the people, knowing that your area where you're collecting rent from is in court, and knowing that somebody else owned that place, but you are there collecting rent, and those poor people living in that place paying you never knew you were in court, and never knew that you got a court order that they were going to evict those people from that place today. So now the officers went there because there was an order. So they were only doing their jobs. And that's what they do everywhere. You have an order, the officer go there, and they go by the order and evict you. So at this point in time, we cannot say those officers were wrong, because they were doing their job. They have a paperwork that said that you evict the people. Now, the real problem is that the people who rented those areas to those people, they are the real problem. And then the thing is, within Liberia, they take other people's property and they take it for themselves and start to rent it to other people. Especially after the war, so many people came down to Monrovia and they didn't want to go back to where they came from. Thank God when the mobility building rose now, you guys in Monrovia, you can go back to your content, because the content will be accessible as you go across the country. Even just to clear the dusty roadside for it to be able for you to walk in and go to your house. At least it will be clear since you're going around. But most people came to Monrovia, they didn't want to go back to where they came from. They remained there and started renting places from people who don't even own those places. And there come a time when people get tired with that and they want their property. So they will go to the court and they will take their time. All of that case is going through the court for 2 years, 3 years. The people will bear it. Once the people look at the court, the judge look at that case and know that person the person property and the paperwork correct, they will tell the officer, then they carry on the eviction, they will go there, they will remove it from the people's property. So before you rent property from anybody like bro, you have to make sure that property that person own it, that they own property before you rent it. You see other people in distress in Patriot Factory today? Those people are in distress. Look at the other woman who explained her story. That woman said her husband sick. She got 4 children. Her children went to school. They post out putting all her teenagers out. So when her children come out, they will be in shock when they come from school. Because when they come there, they will not have no place to stay anymore. This is so, so sad. It is so sad. We are doing wickedness to one another right in broad daylight. You rent a place to the person. You knowing the place is not for you. You in court. You are in court. Yeah? And you tell the people, say, look, I in court for the place here, so you gotta find somewhere to move. You let the people stay there. The person finish winning the case now, they can't take the people from there, not knowing the person renting the place from you, and you took their money. Now the people didn't even got money to go carry you to court because the first thing they think about it, I did the moving there for now, they won't find somewhere to stay first. It's a sad thing. I don't understand how people sleep at night, knowing that they're doing these kind of things. That parents, you listen to me on the radio, you listen to me on Facebook, social media, be very careful when you go rent from people because most of these places are not owned by these people. And a lot of Liberians, even the ones in abroad now, they're going home. And when they get their property, when they go to their property, they will make sure they get their property back. And you know you're coming from Imagibi, newsflash, on ability going first the road, the longest road Imagibi that 30 to 40 kilometers, he went first. So you better go back to your country and go pay a little more than you sit on there. Yeah, because when the road open, the people will be selling, everything will start going on right in that place, and you can make your life there. So you stay in somebody's place in Monrovia. Then when the can they move you from inside, I want to go rent a shop. So the men want to go rent a shop from. I wanted to rent a shop for my nieces, for so they can have their own space to do that business. The man were very honest with me. He owned a place, but he told me he was right on Douala Road there, near Dasson Garage, Nissan opposite, going to LEC area, that area. The man said, look, I won't rent the shop to you. The shop to a strategic place right on the road. He said, but the government, they finish giving us money to move from here. So, but the government here, they not see where they say we'll move from here. But, in the meanwhile, we stay here, we hanging around. So if you want to take the gamble, you rent a place, you can take the gamble, but they say anytime soon they will be breaking the place down. So I won't take your money. I say you agree to take the gamble and rent a place, then you own your own. At least he was honest. That is a good Liberian person. Because someone they will take your money and they will just rent a place to you before you know. You ain't got time. The people coming in and the man said the truth. I was just 6 months to a year ago. I tell you that thing. The government finish breaking that place down in Douala, they not clear that whole place. So if I had rented that place for a year, my money was gonna go in vain. But at least the men were honest enough. I'm a Liberian. He too, he Liberian. Even if I was from somewhere else, we human beings. He said, I will not keep the person, the people. I will tell them the truth so they can make their decision. They won't rent it, I will tell them money. But the poor coming break the place, so when they ready to break it, then I'm not my problem. That's how to treat people. Do unto others, and you will have them to do unto you. So that's what the man did, and I really appreciate him because today my niece and told me today they told me I was saying they finished breaking that place down. It clear the people coming face the roads there. So I mean that's what you do. Christian principle country. Do unto others that you will have them do unto you. Love your neighbors as yourself. You cannot take somebody money, they go live in a place, not knowing the place that's in court, and the place not for you. Now they kind of busting the people, horsing them down, busting the place down, taking the people clothes and choking them outside. How do you feel? How do you feel? And you don't want to enter that place with that person. That is wickedness, and we should stop that. For our brother to move forward, we have to love one another and show each other kindness. Yeah, Henry, I don't know what you have to say about that, but you saw that woman, she was on the ground, rolling by her leg. The way the officer was petting her, the officer was so nice. I tell you, man, kudos to that officer. He won the officer of the day.
So, Madam Grace, even though we are yearning for development, but on the other hand, I think it was not actually necessary. So what happens if the lady we saw in the video, she's a single parent, or better still, a single mother, and then her kids, went to school early this morning to come back to seeing that things outside. Then look at the frustration. Then look at the disappointment. The one thing it should be, where are they going to start from? Even though we know that that's development. Other people can, better stay, they took the money, they never get a poor the right education, or better stay the right information, say this place is not for us, it's just for certain time. So what happens today when when the kids come from school and then they see all of their belongings outside, and then they see their mother standing by it, crying, all in the name because we want development. Listen to what the guy said. The guy said, I got a machine here. I was not even notified, right? And then I just see the people come here today. They want to get all of these things out. You say, even in 30 minutes from now, if I start work 30 minutes from now, I cannot get it done. I cannot get it done.
So here, let me ask you.
Yeah.
We everybody see things differently, and I'm glad you came up with this. Um, that man who had a machine in our shop, he said that he rented that place from somebody. So
Yeah.
if that case were in court, he would not be going to court because the landlord would be going to court.
But then they
So
will not
now,
pass the second-hand information to him.
yeah, but the landlord did not pass the information to him. Maybe the landlord was cited and they told the landlord that they gave him the order that they were going to take them from that place. And we could just assume here that he never shared it with that man, because if he had shared it with that man, maybe that man would have had a time to go and remove his stuff from there, or maybe he shared it and they took it for granted. My thing
So
is, I understand what you're saying. You're coming from another perspective, which is good. I understand what you're saying, that the mothers, their children, the place have been taken from them. Their children will come from school that I lady explained, and and now they don't have nowhere to stay. It's a sad situation, but it's also there's a law here. The country has to abide by rules and regulations, and that's the part that Liberia they don't know how to do. You see, when the police is giving an order, especially a court order, that this a court order. It's not just an order say go and massacre people. No, a court order saying that there's other people too on the other side of the fence who own that place. They too, they are Liberians. Blood running through their veins, right? They need
sure.
a place. And maybe they have been suffering for so long and telling the people to leave that area, and they don't want to leave the poor place. They have to go to court, spend money, pay lawyer, went through this and that to get the
Hmm.
order to remove the people. Now, if it was development also, the government told them to leave that place. I'm sure they were told. I told you my example how I was so in a shop
Yeah.
in Wala Point 4 area. The man told me, he said the post already gave money to move from here. We just hanging here. We all try to hustle, but they will break the place down. So you can choose to want to stay, or you can choose not to want to do it. And I chose it, you know what? I will not rent a place that in limbo. I would rather rent a place that I'm sure of. So you cannot, at the end of the day, you cannot blame the law enforcement officer. You cannot blame the law. You cannot blame the government for this. Let's be fair. There's an order. The order has to be carried out. It's sorry for to see whether people are going through, but at the same time, these people need to try to learn how to be able to rent places. They're making sure that the people who renting the places out to them, they are owners of those places, because so many people have lost their property because people took over it. They don't want to leave it. So when they
They
put
should
take
be
into
honest.
many years,
They-
when they put get a property, they get time again. Who on the win on the, you got 5 children, you get 10 children, you get 10 children, or you moving for my property. Yeah.
So on the other hand, they should be honest to the people. What's actually into it. Tell the people this place is not for me. Uh, 2, 3, 4 years from now, people will come for that place. So when you hear, please do not rely on this. But then they will go and get the information, and they'll not be able to relay it to the people. On the other hand, that was just another side of the demolition exercise you saw. Uh, on a scene demolition exercise, there was some point in time the people even went to riot, the people even staged a protest in a scene of Badger area today, because there were a lot of people that they were not in the node. They were not in the node. And then they just see, the sheriffs coming, the sheriff coming from the court. and then try to say, oh yeah, we'll demolish the place today. You people probably the place is not for y'all. Probably this place, is an alley. There was a lot of there was a whole lot that happens over there today, or
Yeah,
better
but
still,
my
or
thing is that
yesterday.
Henry,
Yeah,
I understand where you're coming from, but I also see to you, I don't want to believe that majority of the people are not in the know. Somebody was told that that thing was going to be done. Sometimes some people say, "Oh, we need to know." The people getting that warning. There will be nobody people just go down there and start breaking hustle or giving the people warning. I cannot believe that. I know this government, they got all kinds of things going on, but I will not want to believe such a thing happen, especially seeing that the people were not in the know and they just went and broke their place down. Somebody was in the know. Somebody was in the know. So that's where we are. Uh,
okay. If the way they know, there's it. I think it should be a warning to them, because development comes with a lot of discussion. Development comes with a lot of discussion. You have to break down some things to get the new things, being placed to that our particular place. So this is our country. We're going to develop this country. Nobody will develop it for us. And let us also learn to abide by the legal things, and not going for the illegal things, and not giving deaf ear to some things that will harm us in the nearer future to come. So like what you're saying, probably in the majority, they were informed that one of these days people will come to carry on demolition exercise. But they took it for granted, they were not taking it serious, they get deaf ear to it. So that they see where they are. They gotta make news again within the country. They gotta make another news. Oh, people came to, get this, get that, just back and forth issue. But but that's it. Let the way where it is. Let's see what come out of it in the sooner
I
possible
mean, we
time.
hope we wish those
Yeah,
people who lost their homes today, we wish them the best. We will keep them in our prayers, that God will help them to heal them, because losing your home is not an easy thing. You lost everything,
yeah,
and God will open doors for them to be able to get homes. But I'm praying also that they will be aware that getting another place to stay now, you gotta be sure if you are renting that person own that place, you make sure to get information like brother not hunting. You just go ask one or two people, they will say, yeah, oh, that may be holding that house, but that house is not for him. So be careful. So make sure of all those things. And we thank God again, as I said, that on about Belete going around like bro, he greater in the roads there, so they put in have access to their home.
yeah.
When they will go back to the country, the
Sure.
Maria Park, like bro, is too beautiful for everybody to be squeezed on him over here. When no roads there built, yeah, we're coming with project. CMC will be coming to open banks in those areas. Will be coming. United States CMC will be coming. Will be opening places in the different areas there, so that people can have access to those areas. They don't have to come all the way to Maria to do their things. So all the things that coming can happen, and then when 2029 can, then they can decide to choose us, so we can lead like bro and face the country the way it's supposed to be. And we pray for. I feel so sorry for the children. I can't even imagine. The Englishman said, I cannot fathom being a child coming from school and just that between my house. Because I remember even leaving the war 1990 when we were leaving at 10 round, look at the house. I said, yeah, we'll be coming back home soon. And the thing was soon in my heart. I said, yeah, we'll come back. And they tell me, oh, you leave, everybody go towards the free port. And we
Hmm.
never went back there. We never went back to our homes. All my little I was thinking about in our house, I left it there. And that was it. I never saw it again. So it's hard. It's hard. I know what those children will be going through and everything, but I hope the parents be wise. When God help them to get back on their feet, they make sure that they get a place where it's legit. When I mean legit, means that the person own that property before you can go and pay your money for rent to stay there. You know,
Exactly.
yeah, because when the court order is in order, the enforcement has to go on. And that's what I want to say about that. You are watching the Political Lodge, TPL. We are on the radio in Liberia. Everywhere True FM is playing and airing, we are on. And we are also on Facebook on two different pages. We are using Dr. Francine page, and we're also using the Citizens Movement for Change page. We are also sharing that information too on the USA, Diaspora USA page. Citizen Movement for Change, Diaspora USA. So go and look on the different Facebook pages. You will see us. We also are streaming on YouTube. Says the Political Launch TPL on YouTube. We want to thank you for watching. We are going to go to our next topic. I would like to thank Lasana Sano for watching. And I would like to, he said, Honorable Benedict doing great work, great job. Yes, Lasana. I would also like to thank Mohammed B. Kamara for watching. Honorable Benedict is doing well. He is doing great. I would like to thank Diana Curtis for watching from Canada. She said, make education free. Liberia has the resources, build roads and bridges, and connect villages to every smaller town. Other African nations are doing this. Why is Liberia finding it hard to do? Because Liberians are voting in the wrong leadership into power. When they vote the right leadership into power, these things will happen for them. I would like to welcome Vamuyen Soiree. I would also like to welcome Mohammed Inza Dole. Mohammed is one of the leaders for the Minnesota CMC chapter. I would like to thank Roland for calling in today, and there where we are. But we will open the lines around 1:40 Liberian time, and that would be 6 minutes from now. And it would be 9:40 American time. So I want to send my condolences to the family of Nancy Bido. She was once a first lady of Liberia. The late President Samuel K. Doe wife. She died day before yesterday in Liberia, right? Either
Yes.
she died in Liberia or you were one of them, but she passed away, and would like to send our condolences as the USA chairperson for CMC. I would like to say on behalf of the United States, and I would like to say on behalf of Citizens Movement for Change globally, since my global chair is not here, I would like to say our condolences. Also, on behalf of the Political Lodge, TPL, would like to send our condolences to the family. I witnessed, uh, I witnessed an interview with she and her daughter, Veronica Mamido. I would like to send an invitation out here, in the public to Mami. If you would like to come and speak about your mother, we will invite you to come on this platform. You will be heard in the radio in Liberia, and you can come and talk about your mother. We start our platform at 8 p.m. United States time, Eastern Standard, and also at 12 noon, at 12 midnight in Liberia. You can come here and speak about your mother, and tell us a little bit about her life. What she went through the first time she entered into the executive mansion, your story when you were born, and all that kind of stuff. Her death and how the Liberian people treated her, how the government of Liberia treated her, because this woman, I read, that she went to court. The same thing we're talking here about, the payroll issue. She stopped receiving her pension. She stopped receiving her government rightful payments. As a first lady, they stopped giving her money, and she went to court. They dragged her case. She went to ECOWAS court. She won the case, and she won the case and was supposed to give her money. George Weah government were in power. They never gave the woman her money. Joseph Waga came. They never paid the woman her back payment. And she lived, and she just, I heard that she was not well. I also am hearing that her son Samuel Doe Jr. is also not a very active person because he has a condition that he deals with, and he needs a constant medical care. So we're hearing all these things. So this woman really needed her money. How is it that the woman never got her money, that was or rightfully hers, that due her, that she actually worked for. She was the first lady for the country for 10 years. I mean, she did that. That was her position. People like those, they have to be paid for what they did. Nancy Bito was a market woman when her husband became president of Liberia. She brought market here, market. I told President Toba, as a child, we heard that he was very engaged with the market people. But they said, though, when her husband took over, she made sure the market people were known. That's some of the things that she did. So if she had pension going on as rightfully hers, she should have received this money. It was not fair to her. Other first ladies had come and they are getting paid. Or how they call Claudia, who is not even a Liberian. She became first lady of Liberia. This woman got $1 million in the budget every time they pass it, and they give her money. Why didn't Nancy do as a Liberian woman who was first lady? Was not they want to receive her own money? It was not fair to her. It was totally wrong. And I would encourage the government to really pay those people their money, because the money you owe her now, you need to give it to her children. That's just the
Sure.
right thing to do. You need to give it to her children. Veronica Mommy Doe was very upset. She responded to the condolences from President Weah page, the previous president Weah, his page. He went and wrote a condolences message on there. And she was very upset because she said that he was not a good person to her mother. I listened to videos that she explained her mom's story about how her mom was degraded, how she was disrespected, because she went to plead on the job for her son at the port when we had took over. So they couldn't remove him, but they removed the boy from the job. They Samuel Doe Jr. from the job anyway, because he did not vote CDC, and we had something holding against the family. But I hope that Mommy Doe can come here and explain her story, because we can't explain her story for her. We just getting bits and pieces from social media. But if all those things were done to the family, it's just totally wrong that it was done to them. There was a war in Liberia. Doe was killed. So if he did anything in the country, he paid his dues, because he was murdered right on social media and everybody saw it. I don't think his family should suffer for that. I really don't think so. And we have to go back to where we can, reconcile this country and get from the hate and move on, because so many of us have suffered losses, especially from family members, because of that war. And we need to move on for there, for a better Liberia and for a better, relationship between us, for the country to be healed. And that's just the right thing to do. But Henry, do you have anything to say before we open the phone lines? Because it's 40 now.
Yeah, so let me just add my part of words to your words to also express condolence to the bereaved family. I hope that God counsel their heart and lead them through this time, because it's not something easy. Like you said rightly, there's a time it is necessary now that they give whatever money they owe her, or pension, or whatever money, whatever way they can fund it. There's the time now to give it, because if you remember what happened to past government, they were unable to do so. And now this current government, just in the same process now, the person is no more. So please, please see her as your own, and then do the needful. All of these things will help to make that world better when we are transparent. Doing the needful thing at the appropriate time. It will help to make this country better. So I stop there. Let the family take heart, and let God counsel them as well through this time.
Okay, Henry. So it's a 141 in Liberia. Open the
Yeah.
phone line, so the people who are able to hold up, they're about to call and win some money. So the numbers are from 25. Let's do from
So
25 to 45.
from
Between the number
25
25 to 45.
to
Yes.
45.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 077701763 777017635 077017635 777017635 is the number to call, and then you're gonna be live on the Political Lodge on Truth FM 96.1.
This is the number,
Beaming.
right?
Yes, that's the number. Plus 231 777017635. No,
No, that's
no, no,
not it.
no,
This is
no.
it right here.
Yeah. So let's get to the phone line. The very first caller. Good morning. Good morning. And from where you joining us? You getting the caller?
Not too clear.
You are not too clear. Sorry, clinic. It's so clinic. Okay, we've been discussing what our topics as it relates to Liberia. What's your own take on it? Okay, go ahead. Getting the caller?
The people that want to vote for that place, they were not fair and the Britain. This is the whole problem.
Get him?
And the enemy.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. And this is the people that rented the place living to the place there.
Yeah.
They were not fair to tell the people that the people were in court. Yeah. This is what brought the whole frustration. Are you there?
I'm there, my brother. Okay, go ahead. Choose one of the lucky numbers from 25. Is that 25 to 45? Yes, from 25 to 45. Be one of our lucky winners.
Then to relocate themselves. Thank you.
Hello. I said be one of our lucky winners this morning. Choose any number between 25 to 45.
And I finished talking with you already. I put the phone down.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. 0777. I know they got angry or what?
He didn't get it. No, he said he talked about battery factory. So
770-17635. Good morning.
Hello.
Your name from where you joining us?
Yes, Martin Mayer calling from Senegal.
Okay, ma, go ahead.
Yeah. Before this year, kudos to Honorable Musa Campiniti for his work like continue to do across that period. But appreciating and also pray for his strength that he will continue to do a full way until I will set up place for every last way.
Okay, my brother, choose any number between. Oh my God, we lost the call right here. What's going on? 0777017635.
You want cash card?
Good morning. You got any caller, Margaret? Your name from where you joining us? Calling from where? What's your name?
Hello.
What is your name, my brother? Call your name.
Hey, name Rogers.
Roger who?
Roger S. Lennon.
Okay, Roger, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to commend you guys for the show. In this country, some of the times the leader pulling power don't have passion for the country. We just pray to God for the right leaders. Thank you guys for the show.
We just pray to God for the right leader. So choose from 25 to 45. Choose any lucky numbers to win yourself a scratch card.
Okay, I'll choose 25.
He won. Take your number down. Take it in.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you just want to sell a scratch card before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, you'll be getting it. So you just want for yourself a scratch card.
Did you take his number down?
Thank you very much.
Okay, so your number ends in 67.
Yeah, 67.
Okay, Roger. Thank you so much for being
You got yourself for $5 scratch card, $1,000 like $1 and $5 in US. Congratulations.
Yeah, Margaret, what you were saying?
No, I was telling him congratulations. I said he just won himself a $5 scratch card.
Okay, you just won for yourself a $5 scratch card. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name from where you joining us?
This is Matthew Malonga calling from Jefferson.
Okay, my brother. Go ahead. We've been talking too many things on the platform. Go ahead. Which one take your heart?
Yeah, thank you very much. Especially with the CNC leader, Honorable Hassan Benedict in Martini.
Okay.
It's a plus for the people of Martini. So we believe in movement.
Yes.
Because you see, like Senator Nathaniel Mangill, he won the seat and he had a pocket farm movement. And for today, we have the citizen movement.
Sure.
So it is certain that Honorable Benedict can also win back if we can't come 2029.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Choose from 45 25 to 45. Any
Maybe
lucky
choosing
number.
for 26. Somebody already won 25.
Someone already won 25, so take it from 26 to 45.
Okay. I choose 39.
39.
He won.
Wow.
He won. The people
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What's your
Check
name
your
again?
number down.
Matthew Malonga.
Matthew Malonga. Your number ends with 82.
Yes. 088
Okay, my brother. Before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, or this morning, before 8 o'clock this morning, you will receive a
I
five.
want to register that it's Restore Movement. Restore Movement. Therapy Movement was cheap. Restore Movement.
Somebody give a nickname to the party of my grace.
Restore Movement. Take that.
Restore movement. Restore movement. Okay.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so we already got two winners. The other guy number, the first number ends in 67, and this other one ends in 82. Good morning. Your name from where you join us. Please be audible. Please amplify your voice, my brother. Your name from where you join us. You say?
Morris Murphy.
My man, I'm not getting you, my man.
Morris Murphy.
Morris Mazakwe?
Yes.
Calling from where?
District 17.
District number 17. Okay, my brother. Go ahead.
I listen to you very well. And the honorable man, stability, this is what I want people to do. Because if you are a lawmaker, make sure and pay attention to people. You see, most of the time can't go to attention. Gemini, if the honorable man has to say, the thing can be through some places where God we turn around in there for almost 10, 15, 20 years. And if you come and say, I want to be already there, the ocean of fortune. You see. And something else I want to say, fine. That's the school. There are no one district in the country. Since at no matter the original areas, time 1992, up to now, there was no good. So tell me if it didn't have a ball like that,
Are the citizens will make the medal go there? Are the citizens?
And in that, I just want to put
No, you have to vote, my brother. Vote 2029. Vote 2029, my brother. Vote. Okay, my brother. Choose from 26. Is that 26, 25, 24? I got it right?
Let him choose from 25 to he choose any number that already be picking, he will choose again. So
Yeah, so choose any number to get a scratch
from
card.
25 to 45.
From 25 to 45. Any lucky number? Number 6.
From 25.
From 25 all the way to 45.
Oh, okay. I choose 46.
He won. No. Okay, no. That for our 44, but thank you again. Thank you.
Choose another number, my brother.
Okay. I choose number 26.
Number what?
26.
26, no.
No.
Okay, but I can tell you.
He didn't win this time.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so much for forming part of the conversation. Hope you win another time. Thank you for your contribution. 770-176-350, 770-176-350. Already got two winners. Yes, two winners already. Good morning. Your name from where you joining us?
Good morning.
What's your name and from where you joining us?
My name is Lina, and I'm talking from
Your name?
My name is Lina.
No, we're not getting.
How to move
We're
away
not,
from the monitor.
we're not getting your name clear.
My name is Lina.
Leader who?
Totman.
Okay, leader, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, we started consulting the name thanks for the technical there's nothing again left to people you do.
Okay, leader, choose from 25 to 45. Any lucky number?
I'll take 27.
20 what?
27.
27. Do we have 27 there?
No, it's not.
No, we don't have 27, leader. Thank you so much for calling. Okay. 077701763 plus 221 Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name from where you joining us?
Yeah, this is Garage. Joining you from the second
72nd SKD Boulevard.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. We've been talking a whole lot yet. Talking about what happened in battery factory. We talk about the development as in Margibi, the first encounter with the people of Margibi on the Musa Sambedete. What do you have to say to some of these things that we were talking about?
Yeah, I will first let you do this about the oil man on the road. Musa Bedete for the North Man. You see, it's really background and then we got it into another factor that is for us. We have about 2 person, we will inside again that road profile.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. Choose from 25 to 45. Any lucky number?
In between, yeah.
In between. Are you there?
Yes, 35.
35. Do you have 35?
Yes, he won. That's it. That they call in right there. He won.
Okay, my brother. What's your name again?
I'm Garrison.
Okay, my brother.
Congratulations, Garrison.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell you when you will receive
a
your
dollar
scratch
card
card.
coming to your phone. A brother still will send you the $5.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you too as well.
Okay,
So we got
Henry,
3.
take one more call and then we'll go. We can spare an extra scratch card tonight, and one more call and then we'll be closing the show tonight.
Yeah, so we got 20, 82, and 67. So this call, I hope it be the lucky one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name from where you joining us, my brother?
My name is Marco Wale. I'm joining you from
Banana Kebab. Okay, go ahead, make a point.
Yeah, I got interest in the party. I don't know how to find it because I interest in one of the coordinators.
You got interest in CMC becoming one of the coordinators.
Yeah.
Please take your name and your number down quick.
Okay. Okay, my brother. So if I got you right, you said like you better happy before to get a driver lesson. So there's a payback. Okay, so there's a payback to a father. Okay, my brother. Thank you so much. You said what's your name again? Okay. Someone will call you tomorrow. You'll receive a call from somebody. So choose from 25 to 45. Any login numbers?
Get me 43.
Do we have 43?
Oh, I said the people there too much to that it. Yeah, he won for the 3. So this is it. We taking no more calls. We have.
Okay. Okay, Wallace. I will take a number. We'll call you tomorrow morning.
Oh no! Oh my God!
So we got 63, 20. No, we're not taking any calls again. Bobby, call it, call it, call it,
Yeah,
call
no
it,
more
call it,
calls
call it.
again. Oh, no more calls again.
Yeah, so we got
The people that
67,
want
82.
Hey man, when you get a people I want number in the studio, there's a big calling and we need the money to know.
No. Even before you studio, I haven't get it. The login numbers. I don't really have it. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. All right, oh Henry.
So
So
we got 63, 20, 82, 67.
yeah, so by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning in Liberia, because it's already in the morning. So by 8 a.m., you will be receiving your $5 to your phone number. And we thank you guys for calling in tonight. It was a wonderful show. We missed Dr. Francine so much. She just texted on the show. She said she just got out of her flight. And she said, nice. Thanks for anchoring the show. I appreciate you. So thanks, Dr. Francine. At least you came on. We appreciate you for even coming on the show and you commenting for us. We really miss you tonight, but this was a wonderful show tonight. And we hope that you go back and watch it. And we'll be here on Monday next week. So we come here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be back here on Monday at 12 midnight to 2 a.m. in the morning, Liberian time, and from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. So we want to thank you so much for watching. Today is a nice day. We ask you to have a wonderful weekend. Go and live your life. Make sure you do things that will bless yourself and bless your life. Don't forget to always have faith in God and make sure you do what you're supposed to do for God to bless you, because faith without work is dead. So you have to make sure you got the work behind it, and then you start to pray and tell God that I put my hands to open my business, and this is why you say I should work, and so I want you to bless my business. Those kind of things. So we thank you for watching. Here, you have anything to say before we go? It's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, again, many thanks to all of our followers, our cherished listener. To be glued by a radio at about this time from 12 to 2 is not something easy, because you want your country to be a good one. So we say thank you so much for always following us and making your input. Like we said, this platform, the truth must be told. And you go about making the decisions at about this time. Do not wait for the Jeremy time, wherein you will sell your rights, for 6 years. And at the end, you suffer it. So we say that we'll not go about attacking personalities. We'll not do that. We'll tell you the necessary things that you are to hear, and you'll be the judge. You'll make the right decision for the better, not the wrong. If you go into a town and then you want to get the gist, the gossip, the hint as it relates to that town, follow the women to the creek, or better still, follow the women to the water side. At that site, they say everything there. They say the challenges, just there, and then you will put yourself together and know what's up. So that's it
And
from my end. Remember one rule: not
Anthony did that for Jesus.
My name is Henry. Bye bye from my end.
Henry, you listening? You can
What
hear
you
me?
did?
I
Well,
said,
yeah.
Mary Magdalene did that to Jesus when she was at the well, and Jesus went to the well. She gave all the information right at the well.
Yes. So
Yeah.
always follow the women to the creek or to the water side. You will get
Yeah.
all the information as it relates to that time.
Of course. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll play our CMC anthem, and we'll see you guys here on Monday. Dr. Francine will be back on Monday. So thank you for watching. God bless.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. It's a CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.